Hi Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie with Lost Boy. Gonna be doing another reading for y'all for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Capricorns. Cross watchers, you are welcome. Flip the roles as you see fit. And I just lost my train of thought because that card flipped over and threw me off. Whew, child, what was I saying? I don't know anymore. It probably was not important, as my mom would say. Alright, so first card out, we have balance. We have balance, right? This is giving me strong justice vibes, right? This is karma. This is karma, but this is... somebody's not going to be happy, right? With the justice, right? Because there's always a winner and there's always a loser, right? And I just say that because look at these people's faces. They don't look very happy. They do not look very happy, right? But justice is blind, justice is fair. Well, not always, but for the most part, right? Especially when it comes to karmic. I definitely feel like this has to do with some kind of karmic balance that's being restored for you. Alright, we have confusion. So, there's a little bit of confusion around you. Whether you're confused about something or somebody here is confused about you. We also have gratitude, right? So being grateful, being thankful for what you have, right? Telling the divine, source, spirit, universe, God, whatever you want to name them. That's saying thank you for the blessings that you have in your life, right? And maybe I feel like Capricorn, maybe there's been some kind of injustice that's happened to you and you have been left confused as to like why, right? Why? Why did this happen this way? Why did these people treat me this way? Why did this go down this way? Right? But it was meant to show you who these people were, right, Capricorn? You had to witness them. Right? Because when people show you who they are the first time, you should believe them. Right? So maybe your eyes were opened up to it. So maybe and now you're in this mode of being confused and trying to get answers and clarity as to why. But maybe sometimes it's the most simplest answer is so that you could see who they truly really were, right? And that ended up saving you in the future, right? But there is something here about something that you did in the past being restored back to you now. And I feel like it's energetic. Like this has to do with karma. You're going to be receiving karma for something that happened in the past. Good karma, right? Good karma. And I feel like somebody here is going to be dissatisfied. And you're going to be very grateful and feeling blessed, right? What's going on with Capricorn? Going on with Capricorn? Ooh, unfinished business. Yeah, I definitely felt that. I definitely felt the unfinished business with the confusion card. Something here is definitely not done. Gaslighting. Gaslighting. That's when somebody likes to spit every single lie in the book, right? Even though it's false, they want you to believe it. That's what gaslighting is, right? Forcing a false narrative onto somebody. The confusion makes a lot of sense now with the gaslighting. Right, somebody's words did not line up with their actions, Capricorn. Tell me about this balance card. Why is balance here for Capricorn? Queen of Cups, Four of Swords. Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords. I keep hitting this microphone today. Sorry guys if that made a loud sound, I apologize. something that was held back from you a while ago is now going to be coming in. This definitely has to do with matters of the heart, and I don't mean it in like the love sense, right? I definitely feel like this has to deal with some kind of relationship here, something that you were healing from, something that you were recovering from, something that you didn't see the truth on. Something is definitely being restored back to you with the Queen of Cups. I feel like you also sense this coming in, something here about your intuition being lit up, right? Gaining some clarity. And the Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive. She's very connected to source and spirit as well. We have the Justice card in the reverse. Yeah, something here was definitely robbed from you. We have the Star card. We have the Four of Wands. We have the King of Cups. For some of you, you could have been dealing with I want to say two people. You might, or there might have been a couple involved. There could have been like a couple. Like, I mean, like not a couple of people, like an actual couple, like a pair, like a couple, who were involved. Something here about an injustice that's happened to you, right? And it has to do with some kind of. It has to do with your stability, right? It has to do with your foundation. Maybe this has to do with the money. Something here was taken from you in regards to money. And I know the Four of Wands doesn't talk about money. It talks about foundations. But wealth and money has to deal with our foundations, right? The Star card here, something here about healing, something here about being divinely guided, right? No longer holding back. Maybe you've let someone or let a group of people go because of some kind of injustice here, right? Something here was not stable, right? Something here was built on shaky ground, right? Something here about maybe there were too many emotions wrapped in here, because we do have the King and Queen of Cups, right? So we do have a couple here. We have a couple. But we have an injustice. We have a lie here. I don't know if there was. Capricorn, from some of you, I don't know if this is somebody here who's cheated on you. Could be. Definitely could be for some of you. But for others of you, I don't know if this was like people trying to manipulate your feelings and your emotions, right? Because they wanted something from you, obviously, because they wanted some stability from you. It's the Four of Wands. They wanted something stability from you, and they were willing to do whatever it takes to take it from you. But you were protected by source. You were protected by spirit. You were protected by the divine here. That's, you know, if you're wondering why some people have left your life, it's because God protected you. God protected you. God saw what was going on, right? Source, spirit, universe, they saw what was going on and they protected you. They shielded you from these individuals, whoever this is, right? All right. Tell me about this confusion card, Spirit. Tell me about the confusion card. We have strength card. We have the strength card here. Some of you could have been dealing with the Leo, could have been dealing with the Libra. I also have Aquarius here. Somebody needed to find the courage and the strength to overcome something. You had to overcome this. I feel like you were walking in the dark. Like you had no explanation, right? You were left so confused, right? Having to go within, right? Having to muster up the strength and the courage to move on. Tell me more about this confusion card. Five of Cups in the reverse, right? But you weren't crying over spilt milk. You weren't. You were a little confused as to what was happening, what was going on, right? But I feel like you trusted, right? Because like I said earlier, you're somebody who has direct connection to your faith, right? So you trusted in what was going on around you, even though you didn't have all the answers, right? Even though you were confused and you didn't have all the answers, you weren't crying over spilled milk. You trusted in the process. You trusted in the process. You believed in your faith. Your faith is what got you through. Tell me more. 3 of Wands. Yes. You weren't waiting around. You were not waiting around, right? I think you had some kind of inclination of what was going on around you, and maybe that's why. I mean, like, I feel like you definitely were confused as to why these people did what they did, right? And you didn't know why, but you weren't crying over spilt milk, but you also weren't waiting for answers, right? I mean, it would be nice if you got them, but you also weren't waiting for them, because at the end of the day, you don't care, right? You don't care, because you have a direct connection to source, right? You were able to pick yourself up, right? You were stable this whole time, and I feel like you knew something was up, you just didn't know what. Tell me about this gratitude card. Tell me about this gratitude card. Knight of Wands in the reverse. And the Lover's card. Ooh, you're being presented with choices and options and new connections here, right? But you're also turning your back on flighty people, right? I think you've... Knight of Wands in the reverse. That's somebody who's in and out. People who only want a good time. You know, somebody here who's unable to handle challenges, right? You're done with that, right? Because it's not maturity, right? There are people out there who don't want to deal with the bad vibes. You know, the people like good vibes only. Oh, only good vibes, right? And they're not. And these are the type of people, like, the moment something goes bad, like, they move on to the next one. They move on to the next one, right? Good vibes only, right? I don't like those people. I'm going to tell you why, right? I'm going to tell you why right now. Because life is equal parts good and bad, right? If you are unable to deal with and handle and work through the bad energy, right? Then you don't really truly appreciate the good energy, right? In Capricorn, you do. You appreciate the good energy. Right? Because you've been through the bad, right? You know it's not always rainbows and sunshines all the time. That sometimes you need to walk through the darkness in order to get through to the light, right? And you're letting go of people who only want to have a good time, right? Because they're unmature, right? They're unable to handle the emotions with working through that. Even when it comes to friendships, right? Even when it comes to friendships, because at the end of the day, you know, we have the Death card. So definitely some kind of completion here. No longer dealing with that kind of energy, right? No longer dealing with people who only come around when they want something, right? But or when things are good, but when things are going bad, they're nowhere to be found, right? But they want you to be there when things are going bad, right? F these people, right? 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, walking away here, right? This is the, hey, does my butt look good as I walk away? Do you like that view? That's what that is. Tell me why this unfinished business is here. We have the World card and the 9 of Cups. Okay. You are going to be receiving some clarity that's going to allow you to end this chapter, because something here is unfinished. You are gaining some clarity, right? Something is being restored back to you. The confusion is going to be going away. You are going to be wrapping up some cycle, and you are going to be going down happiness and wish fulfillment here with the 9 of Cups, right? But I also feel like you are wrapping up a cycle here with individuals who were overindulging, right? People who only wanted the good stuff. They didn't care about the bad stuff, right? They only wanted what they can get out of a situation, right? And you're ending that. You're ending working with people like that, right? In general. Tell me why this gaslighting is here. Three of Swords. Yeah, it was painful. King of Coins in the reverse. It was painful. It was unstable, right? It was just wrong. 4 coins at the bottom of the deck here, holding back. Yeah, you're no longer just going to be trusting in people's words, right? You're now going to let people's actions do the talking. And that's how you're going to be making your decisions, right? That's what you're going to be basing your communication on, right? On what you give, how you connect, based on people's actions, no longer taking people at face value, right? There is something here that's coming in for you energetically that you are going to be so happy and so grateful that you have. And that's once you let go of this energy. But I definitely feel like there's something here that you need to let go of, right? After you gain some clarity, I feel like there is some business here that you need to finish off. There is definitely unfinished business that needs to be dealt with. There's definitely some confusion that needs to be cleared up, or it's definitely going to be cleared up. You're definitely going to be receiving some information that you were not expecting, right? And then you're going to realize that feeling that you had in the pit of your stomach was correct the whole time. That's what I have for y'all, Capricorn. Love and light.